Do you ever think about bringing back homestead simplicity into modern living, where we can trade grocery stores for gardens, performance for presence, competition for a community? A lot of us are waking up realizing we want it back. We are twin innovations, we're two sisters, and we're on a mission to change how people live by developing tiny home communities.
We believe the world is ready for a new model of living, one that is sustainable, intentional, rooted in community, and actually within reach. And we're building the first proof that it works.
I spent over 10 years studying human behavior, learning the science of how people live and why, and the results tell us the same thing over and over again. People are craving transparency, connection, truth. We want to feel free, we want to feel like we have a choice, but the system we're living in was not designed to give us that.
We call it the grind, the hustle, the plan. Go to school, get the job, work harder, and buy more. We lived it, but then life happens to you instead of for you.
1 in 3 Americans spend more than 30% of their income on housing alone, and 72% of people feel disconnected from their communities. So why is it that the housing we can afford isolates us from each other? The food systems we depend on makes us feel sick and disconnect us from the earth. The pace we're asked to maintain is one of the leading causes of mental health, depression, anxiety, and the list goes on. This lifestyle disconnects us from ourselves and what we really want.
And 77% of people say they want a simpler, more intentional way of living. People are tired of living in a system that was never built for them. There was a time when people knew where their food came from because they grew it. When neighborhoods were ecosystems, when we knew how to tend the land, read the seasons, and rest when the earth rested.
Our bodies still remember that rhythm. Our nervous system still needs slowness. Our hearts still need real community.
We didn't evolve past those needs, we just have to remember.
Our first community, the Grand Canyon Tiny Cottages, is not just a housing solution. It's a working demonstration on how wellness, intentional living, and housing belong together.
Every home is complete and built sustainably from the ground up.
Garden spaces where you can learn to grow and understand the food you eat, where you can experience an educational model that teaches you how to embrace simple and intentional way of living, and infrastructure designed for real human connection.
We are not just building homes. We are building an example, a proof of concept that says homestead simplicity, sustainable design, and intentional community can exist beautifully right now in a world that needs it.
Grand Canyon Tiny Cottages is the beginning.
The next chapters include more intentional communities designed for students, senior homes, and accessible neighborhoods for those in need, where housing and healing happen together.
We spent years living in a system that cost us our happiness, our health, and our sense of belonging, and believed it was normal until we decided to create another way. That is why this first community matters so much. For every community we build after it, and for every person who sees what's possible and decide to want it for themselves.
If you want to see a community that brings modern living back into balance with nature, where you can slow down, learn to grow your own food, and be part of a community that works together to see change and live in a world that's built differently,
you don't have to work hard and grind alone. We are here to build this for you.
Every contribution at any level not only helps us break ground on Grand Canyon Tiny Cottages, but will also help us to revolutionize the housing industry, address the affordable housing crisis, disrupt hustle culture, reconnect you back to the earth, restore genuine human connection, support environmental stewardship, and reach people across every stage of life.
Follow our journey and be a part of the movement. The shift is already happening. People are already waking up. All we're saying is don't wait for someone else to build the world you want to live in. We didn't, and neither should you.